Case 002. The voicemail was only 14 seconds long. And according to police records, it was sent 3 hours after the caller died. At exactly 1:13 a.m., emergency dispatch received a call from a terrified woman crying uncontrollably. The operator kept asking her what happened, but she could barely speak. All she said was, "He's inside the walls." Then the line went dead. Police traced the call to a small apartment building on the edge of the city. When officers arrived, they found the front door slightly open. No signs of forced entry, no sounds inside, just silence. The apartment belonged to a 8-year-old woman named Elena Morris, a freelance photographer who lived alone. At first glance, everything looked normal. The television was still on. A cup of coffee sat on the kitchen counter. Her camera equipment was spread across the living room floor as if she had been working moments earlier. But then officers noticed something strange. Every mirror in the apartment had been covered. The bathroom mirror, the bedroom mirror. Even a small compact mirror on the table had been wrapped tightly in black cloth. One officer removed the cloth from the bathroom mirror. Written across the glass in smeared red letters were 4 words. "Don't let him see you." The officers searched the apartment carefully. No intruder, no sign of Elena. But in the bedroom, they discovered something disturbing. The walls were filled with tiny holes. Dozens of them, small enough to look harmless at first, until one officer leaned closer and realized they went deep inside the walls, as if someone had been watching from inside them. The police called maintenance to inspect the building, but according to the landlord, there was empty space behind those walls. No crawl space, no hidden passage, nothing. At 3:42 a.m., officers reviewed security footage from the hallway outside Elena's apartment. They saw Elena enter her apartment earlier that evening carrying groceries. After that, nobody entered. Nobody left. But around midnight, the hallway camera captured something else. Her front door slowly opened by itself. Not all the way, just enough for darkness to show inside. And then something moved behind the crack. Not a person, not clearly. Just a shape. Tall, too tall. The footage suddenly distorted before cutting out completely. That was the moment officers decided to search the apartment again. This time, more carefully. One detective noticed cold air coming from Elena's bedroom wall. They broke part of it open. Behind the drywall was a narrow, hidden space stretching between apartments. The space was barely wide enough for a human to crawl through. And deep inside it, they found Elena's phone. Still recording. The final video file lasted 7 minutes. Most of it was darkness and shaking movement. Elena was whispering the entire time, trying not to cry. At first, police couldn't understand what she was saying, but after enhancing the audio, they heard it clearly. "He keeps smiling at me through the holes." A loud banging sound interrupted her whispering, then another, then silence. For almost 30 seconds, nothing happened, until Elena suddenly gasped. Not screamed, gasped, as if she had seen something impossible. Then her voice trembled as she whispered, "Oh my God, you're not a person." The camera dropped sideways. For one frame, investigators saw it. A pale face pressed against the darkness inside the wall. Its eyes looked almost human, but the smile stretched too wide. Far too wide. The video ended seconds later. Police searched the entire building for 2 days. No body was ever found. No fingerprints. No DNA. Nothing. The hidden space inside the walls led nowhere. It simply stopped, as if it had never existed beyond that apartment. The case became national news after detectives revealed one final detail. The voicemail Elena left dispatch was time-stamped at 1:13 a.m., but forensic investigators later confirmed Elena's phone stopped functioning at 10:04 p.m. that same night, 3 hours earlier, meaning the emergency call should have been impossible. To this day, nobody knows what Elena saw inside the walls. But tenants who lived in the building afterward all reported the same thing. Late at night, they could hear movement behind the walls. Slow scratching, soft breathing, and sometimes a voice whispering from the darkness, "I can see you too." Case 002 remains unsolved.